doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rocking and rolling all the way from Ohio. Trappa is in the building. How you doing today, bro?
What's the deal?
Chilling, man. First of all, let's talk about the watch. Goddamn, son. I noticed that right when you hopped out the whip. Tell me that's valid, bro.
Yo, it's definitely valid, man. I wouldn't have came in here with nothing that ain't valid.
What is that?
It's an AP.
God damn, son.
Yeah, for sure.
And what, is that like a custom strap or is that what it came with?
It's a custom strap. I went and got it at. Well, this really my dude's watch right here. I'm wearing it. He got mine, but I got a. He went and got this custom strap over at Golden Sons just the last time we was here up in Detroit.
For sure, man. You've worked a lot with the Detroit music scene, including working with BabyFace Ray, man.
Yeah.
Talk about your connection with Detroit.
Man, I feel like in Detroit they rap about how we live, kind of like in Ohio, and relate to it. So when I listen to them, I'm like, man, I wanna network with them because I already know like we make the same kind of shit and. They got it. Shit, hopefully they really vibe to it like they say. And shit, it sound believable, and I'd rather do some shit with them.
So you're saying there's like a relatability with the music. Do you think the lifestyle is similar too? Did you have you like walk the streets of Detroit and kind of felt like similar vibes?
Yeah, I got peoples and cousins and stuff out here in Detroit, but
yeah.
Let's get real. You don't know what the hell you're doing as an artist. You have all the talent, a little clout, but no motion. That's because you don't know what the hell you're doing. I know it's harsh, but it's true. That's why we developed the Artist X strategy. It includes one-on-one sessions with hip-hop and entertainment moguls that will walk you through this hurricane we call the entertainment industry. You can receive coaching, music and social media analysis, and networking opportunities. Message kid.l.video on Instagram to learn more. Guys, stop traveling in the wrong direction. With an in-depth analysis, one turn can literally turn your career around.
it's definitely the same. We all the Midwest and all that.
For sure.
And they've been coming up and I'm from Akron, you know, they've been coming up to Akron for years doing shows. And now that they taking off in the music scene, people starting to look at Ohio.
Yeah, we've had some people on here, and it seems like Ohio's trying to generate some noise.
For sure.
What was the last thing you guys had? Like LeBron, pretty much?
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle? It's pretty much like the last great thing that came from Akron, probably.
I mean, shit. You know Steph Curry from Akron, too,
Oh,
first
he
of
is?
all. So
Okay.
we got both of two of the best basketball players in the world come from there.
That's heat.
Yeah, but then we got my dude, Trey Tucker. He just went to the NFL, so he
Fact.
probably might get a chance to be as big as LeBron.
Yeah.
Or shit, if I take off on this rap shit. But LeBron definitely is the biggest thing from Akron, but we got a lot of stuff going on.
For sure.
It's just undiscovered, untapped in talent.
What was your life like growing up in Akron?
It's basically like shit. It's like how anybody else gonna say Akron like one big hood. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we got no good part. Everything is Everything is the hood. Everything is like if I got up here and told you, I'm gonna tell you the same thing anybody is. It's like shit. We grew up broke. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make something happen.
Mm.
It's the trenches for real. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fuck with nobody, if you a man in no land. Cause right now it's a lot of shit going on like beef and all that in the city. So if you're a man in no land, then it's ugly for you. But other than that, for me, I mind my business. I be in this rap shit grinding. So
Yeah.
everybody love me part of the inner city for something as far as that.
When did you start making music?
I started taking it serious really like within the last 4 years. But I've been rapping all my life. Cause it just come down like I just sit down and come up with some music and rap and shit like that.
What was the first time in the booth?
My first time ever being in a booth, man, probably was like 2011, like a real studio.
And you were just like, all right, it's time to actually take it seriously?
Hell yeah, I got like a lot of friends that's already like they farther ahead of me in this rap shit. So I used to go to the studio with them, like my dude T.Y. the Kid and stuff like that. He got a buzz and shit in Ohio, so once he got to flowing and all that, I hopped on one of his songs, and then like, everybody like, oh, he hollering, you know what I'm saying, trap hard. So I started dropping like that.
So you started building a little bit of a buzz around the city itself. What was your first moment where you realized the city was really rocking with you?
Right around that time where I did, like I said, like 4 years ago, that's when I started doing it, taking it serious. That's around the time when I did the song with BabyFace Ray. But before that, I had this song called Better Know. And everybody in the city was fucking with that. Like, they was playing it in clubs and shit, sharing it, they still to this day play it, and that's an old song. I done made newer ones and all that. They still play that one.
When you made that song, were you just messing around in the studio, or did you know?
Yeah,
you
I
were
was
making...
just fucking. Most of the time, I just get in there and vibe out. You feel me? It come natural.
Dope.
Yeah.
And then you have the neck with BabyFace Ray, right?
Yeah.
And how did that come together?
My dude, once I got the beat from Jonboi.
Dope.
When I got the beat from Jonboi, I'm playing it with my dude BJ. He like, you might as well put BabyFace Ray on there and shit like that. So I tap in with him on Instagram and all that. He link up. I went up to the White House studios and everything. He was a real nigga. You feel me? It was cool.
Very dope. Did you guys record together at the same time, or did you like lay down your verse and then he recorded separately, or how did it work?
It was both kind of, because first he recorded his verse. I recorded my verse and he sent back his like that. And then it was like it got lost or something, so we had to fix it at the White House. Anyway.
Cool, man. Did you notice you were starting to get traction from Detroit after that? Did you notice Detroit starting to mess with you after working with it?
On like my top cities and stuff, you listen to it, it'll pop up here and there and stuff. I don't know if Detroit. Detroit definitely is in like my top 10 cities that listen to my music. And that might be a big thing, because, not just BabyFace Ray, I did features with a lot of people from Michigan.
Yeah. Well, Jonboi is like the hottest person to get a beat from, right?
Yeah, and then on that song, when I got that beat from Jonboi, I actually got like 10 of them.
Damn.
I dropped a CD called Man's Best Friend back around that time. That's what the CD, we got Babyface, Peezy, Eastside Re-Up. I got the only other person who made beats on that CD other than Jonboi is Ant Beats.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
So you worked with Peezy too. Did you guys work together in the studio, or was it a similar situation with Ray?
No, it was actually when I worked with Peezy, BabyFace Ray came up to Akron.
Oh, cool.
And he had Peezy with him. When he had Peezy with him, it was like me and him was gonna do another song. He had cut me a deal on the song, but Peezy ended up hopping on it instead of BabyFace Ray. It was just like that. That one called Goat. We ain't never get to shoot a video to that because Peezy ended up going to jail, and now, you know what I'm saying, he took off. So
damn, that sucks, man.
We might still be able to do it. Who knows?
Yeah, no, it's like, it's you catch an artist at the right time, but then obviously just circumstances can kind of flop it for a second. But
yeah, for sure, because that's like my dude. I got a friend, his name Rose and shit. That's my dude. He passed 448 Rose. But he used to fuck with like Rio and them a lot. He got like 4 or 5 songs with Rio. But Rio, they actually shot 2 of the videos, but he was trying to wait for Rio to like get out to start dropping some of them. Then Rio ended up going to jail. He ended up passing away and shit.
Oh,
so.
man, that's terrible.
Yeah.
So now his music is just kind of unheard, unfortunately.
We ain't gonna we definitely ain't leaving his music unheard.
Oh, so you're gonna put it? Have you guys decided to like kind of market it and put it out there still?
Yeah, we definitely been pushing it. Like he had a song with Baby Money too before he passed away. We had just had Baby Money in Akron and shot the videos and shit. It was dope.
So when the Detroit rappers come to your side, they feel comfortable and welcome, like, to make sure everything's straight out there.
Hell yeah, especially if they with me, they got to. Yeah. But I don't think they be nervous anyway. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
For sure. As far as what you got going on now, what do you feel like has been the biggest return for you as an artist, song-wise?
Like, what do you mean?
As far as what people are notice you most for, what song you think people notice you most for right now?
Probably that Better Now, or Like a Nut, like I said, because
Yeah.
that was like the debut songs where everybody was like, wow. Now it's just people just like my punchlines and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. When it comes down to networking and building yourself as an artist, especially when you're talking about 2 different cities that share some similarities, what's been the most difficult part about getting your name out there, and what's been the easiest parts because of the access you have?
the most difficult part is it's a million rappers. So,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? Millions, let me say that. It's millions of rappers. So how can you stick out, you know what I'm saying? Stick out from millions of people that's doing the same thing.
You just got to be really good and market yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now I'm starting to notice, like, you got to, first I was just dropping that shit trying to take straight, like making like, oh, if they gonna hear it, then it's just gonna bust. But now I'm starting to learn the marketing and all that.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money to market any product, especially in entertainment. It just costs tons and tons of money.
Hell yeah, I got like Spotify marquee campaigns running constantly with like thousands on them. Just you gotta right now I'm more investing into this shit than I'm making back out of it.
No,
but
for sure.
the money definitely coming back. Yeah.
Podcasting's the same way. Everybody thinks podcasts just take off. Like you just talk to somebody and all of a sudden like you air it and then all of a sudden it's like, bro, sometimes the labels will take the clips and market it to 100 different platforms, and then that's where the traction comes from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how the Spotify campaigns, like marquee campaign, do. It's like once you do on your Spotify for artists, once you put $1,000 on it, it might say I'm about to show this video to, or it's gonna reach 40, 50,000 people. But now it's all about getting them people to actually playlist your shit and stream it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like with having, like what you asked to answer your question, like how did that benefit me? Like doing songs with people like that already got a buzz and they going up. You'll have people that's listening to their shit like and got them on their playlist than me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if sometimes I got better verses than people I get features from and all that.
Yeah, it's crazy because sometimes when a song just pops up out of nowhere and you just hear it, that's when you become a fan of an artist more so than you're just like scrolling on Instagram and just like stop every second. Like you could be listening on your headphones to BabyFace Ray, then all of a sudden the next song is your feature with him and they're like, yo, who's this dude? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they're like, he talking crazy. Like, hell yeah, it's plenty of people that just added me off Instagram for that wasn't already listening to my music from there. Like in my city, everybody already listened to my music or know it, you know what I'm saying? But I live in Akron, small as fuck.
Really?
So even if you got everybody listening to your shit, that ain't enough to even be popping.
What's like the population in Akron?
Man, I don't know.
Are you saying it's like 100,000 or a few 100,000 or like, do you know the number?
I don't know the number. What do you think?
300,000?
Yeah.
Damn, son. That's pretty small. It is hard for artists to make it these days because if you really look at it, like you said, there's a million rappers every single day. Yeah. And you're just scrolling and just seeing all these people rapping. Like, when do I stop and look at somebody and go like, this is somebody I want to follow and listen to and add to my playlist?
Especially like when you from Akron. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you just asked me earlier. People don't think nothing there but LeBron. They don't even know motherfuckers making music up there. And we got a lot of dope people. People doing R&B, rap. You know what I'm saying? We got not even just the music. We got the clothing designers and shit. For real, the clothing designers, the ones that get the most traction in the city. Anyway.
Who's hot as brand making and clothing in Akron? My
nigga Bari. My dude Bari. He got Bari clothing. That's for sure dope. He got everybody wearing it like Dirk and them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they a lot of people wearing it. Celebrities buying it. Lil Papa shot like 3 videos and this shit. I be shooting videos and all this shit.
Man. When we do talk about LeBron for a second, man, that was the baby of Ohio, right? Like that was, everybody's pissed off when he left Cleveland, came back and all that. When you guys watched that, his whole career, how do you feel about LeBron?
Me personally, I think anybody hating on LeBron is a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? LeBron a real nigga. And like I said, I'm from Akron. It's a small town. Don't nobody make it out, you know what I'm saying? That man a billionaire. That's a role model to me. I don't see how anybody can hate on him. Yeah. And it ain't. They try to dig dirt up on him all the time. You can't find no dirt.
I can't hate on LeBron because he reposted our podcast. Shout out LeBron for posting.
Man, shout out Brian posting that kid L.
You see,
like, you know what I'm saying? He did a lot for my city. Like he got project houses and schools and all that, basketball courts. He used to do a bike-a-thon and shit when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, and give out free bikes to the kids. Like when I first met LeBron, I was probably like in the 3rd grade or something. He was really just shooting courts at Summit Lake. He's just hooping and shit. I'm walking from school. He right there. It's a bunch of kids with me and shit. He giving the basketball. Like LeBron really show love to Akron. Now he too big to keep coming through, but he got movies and shit he doing.
So when how many times did you meet LeBron?
I probably met him probably 4 or 5 times, but that first time was the probably most up close and personal I was, because he autographed my basketball and everything. Man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So was he? How accessible was he? Was he like surrounded by like bodyguards and stuff, or like was it easy to just like get right to him?
Nah, back then, I mean, he was famous already. He was in the league and everything, but his LeBron, everybody loved LeBron, so it was like, yeah, he got his peoples and security, but. Right then, I walked straight up to him, and everybody who was right there was walking straight up to him and getting the ball. He ain't acting like He down to earth. LeBron, you actually will catch LeBron listening to some music from Akron, like some old school artists and stuff on his story.
Yeah.
I just don't know if that make people tap in with him or not.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he promotes Detroit music like all the time. He was one of the people that really bumped up First Day Out with T Grizzly.
Yeah, I said that when he got the.
It was really crazy.
That shit was funny.
He's hilarious because he'll be like saying the wrong lyrics, but he's so serious about it.
Man, that's how. Man, don't you see everybody on social media doing that? They record the song, record the story, and just lip sync. Like you don't even know this fucking shit.
Trying to go crazy to it.
But yeah, man, you got to look. He got his son in the league. That's what I'm saying, man. How you ain't gonna look up to that?
Well, the whole thing about having his son in the league was the only questionable thing for me because his son wasn't prepared to be in the league. And it's like kind of favoritism and everything like that. And I understand what people are saying, like, it should be a proud moment that a son and a father are in the league together. But then I'm like, okay, what if a pilot did that? What if a pilot, like the craziest pilot of all time, was like, yo, man, my son, he's trying to become a pilot too. I'm going to have him run this plane. It's like, nah, man, you can't. He's not ready for that. We're about to crash, son.
I mean, definitely like, I ain't comparing Bronny to no pilot because hell no, Bronny, you can't fly me nowhere. But at the same time, I respect what they doing because he can develop into it. Like LeBron, are great. He's saying he sees something in his son. Definitely, it gotta be there. He been dunking on people right now recently and shit like that. He ain't. Let me tell you this: LeBron James is the best basketball player ever stepped on the court. So right now he can't step up to that. But
you're taking LeBron over Kobe?
Even I just had this debate with my cousin. Crazy thing is I was picking Kobe, but. I think I like LeBron. I think LeBron is a better player, but I like Kobe's game for sure.
Damn, what makes you think LeBron's a better player than Kobe though? Like, who has more rings, man? Who has more accolades? LeBron has more accolades because he's been in the league longer.
Yeah, but Kobe definitely got more rings. But I think Kobe had better teams than LeBron a lot.
He had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh at one point.
I mean, that's where the rings come from. You can't. I mean,
yeah, you're right. When he got to the Lakers, he didn't have much to work with. He had Anthony Davis and like who else did he have? Like, he didn't really have too much going on there. When it comes down to, you guys have Dave Chappelle too, which is crazy.
I didn't even know that. That's the crazy
Dave Chappelle's
part.
from Ohio too.
Yeah.
But what's the scene like as far as entertainment is concerned? Is it easy to facilitate? Is it easy to network yourself in Ohio's music scene, or is it like everywhere? Like you gotta drive 20 miles to get there, 20 miles to get there to get to a studio or something like that?
No, it's studios everywhere in the city, and then a lot of people got their own personal in-house studios. So
yeah, but
as far as like networking with people don't stick together yet until they see it taking off. Like you said, they'd rather build no offense, because I fuck with the movement. I help with the Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, but they'd rather like support their music scene in our own. If we get on, like, we got to get the following from y'all. We got to get the outsiders to fuck with us first before our city already embrace it. Like, they all listen to our shit, but they don't, like, promote it or push. You know what I'm saying?
What artist do you think has gotten the furthest from Akron?
Rio.
Who?
Rio.
Rio who?
Oh, no, I'm thinking you saying, like, used Akron to get the furthest.
Oh, no.
Who got the furthest from Akron?
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely Ampacino. You ever heard of Ampacino?
Mm-mm.
Man, it's a guy named Ampacino, man. He hard. He older. He rap with, like, you heard of the Jacka and stuff like that. It's more of a Cali wave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Bay Area.
What were you saying about Rio?
Oh, Rio, like I said, Rio was coming up there right before he went to jail. He was coming to Ohio back and forth every day. I mean, I ain't gonna say every day all the time. And he was like banking it. I mean, he told me out his own mouth we was hanging. He like, man, I can get a bag up here. You know what I'm saying?
So when Rio was coming down, you guys knew this guy's hot from Flint, like he's taking over.
By then he was already, you know what I'm saying, going up. Yeah.
Damn, man.
You could just post on the internet, oh, I'm doing features and probably make 50,000 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, when it comes, have you charged for features before? Have you ever like?
Yeah, I didn't charge for features. I mean, shit. I usually go, if we trying to promote, we can work together and push this shit. But definitely, if you want to waste my time, or because I feel like I definitely need to be paid for my craft. But I'm trying to work the motherfuckers and get it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the most I ever charged somebody for a feature was $700.
God.
And that's the thing. It wasn't one feature. When they said how much they want for a feature, I originally told them, give me $200. And then they was like, all right, let's do 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? And then when they said let's do 3 of them, I'm like, that's $600. But if we do the video, you got to give me another $100, and that's $700.
Well, because they knew, like, they believed in your music so much. They're like, we need as much as we can get for this price, right?
Yeah, and it did, like, that was kind of what me buying features was doing. I want, like I said, if they think they fucking with me like that, they gonna come fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to. If they think I'm already, when they think you're already in the door, you got to create the illusion and make it bigger.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, you got to magnify yourself to bring appeal.
Yeah.
As far as connecting yourself, is Detroit the only place you facilitate with, or do you go to Atlanta and LA
Yeah, I
too?
go to Atlanta for sure. I more so deal with like underground motherfuckers in Atlanta. I got cousins up there. Most of my family really from Atlanta. Like half my family from Ohio, half my family from Atlanta. I just start, like, when I start doing features with Detroit, that's when I start tapping in with their music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's already been like big in Ohio.
Who was the biggest artist that you guys knew about from Detroit before you like got into rap?
You know, probably Doughboys. Any of them. Any one of the Doughboys.
Oh, you guys. So Ohio is very hip to the Doughboys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, we like trap music. You know, they talking that shit. That's how we living up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I said. I think that's how everywhere. Because I deal with people like outside of music in Detroit too, and it's like it ain't really no difference in the people.
It's dope that they are hip to the underground more than like the mainstream, though. You know what I mean? Like Doughboys had some crazy tracks, The Mob and shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
it.
more so like I'm into the. I feel like when artists get all mainstream, they steer away from who they are and the music that more so they relate to, and they trying to make music that the masses relate to. And I understand that because shit, you got to make music for the masses, but what make you unique is keep staying you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of artists don't want to stay. You know what I'm saying? I feel it though. Shit, that's probably what you got to do to take off.
I feel like every artist has like a tank of creativity, and over time they use all that creativity up for each songs or music videos or whatever projects they get themselves involved to. And then once it gets towards that like empty line, they have to kind of reinvent themselves, and it can be difficult to do. Sometimes a label will look at you and go like, okay, we need to redesign you a little bit so that you do reach the masses and that you have more of a broad appeal.
Yeah.
And that's where an artist is like, damn, like my creative juices are already gone. So you guys can just market me however you need to make as much money as possible. And that's when everybody in the audience goes like, damn, you're a sellout now. But it's like, that person's just trying to stay alive as an artist, because if you cut off his water right there, he's gonna be like, what the hell am I supposed to do with the rest of my
career,
life?
man. You gotta do what it takes. Like, I'll never be a sellout. I ain't gonna say that, but I would. If a label told me ways that I can make my music more appealing and they're like it, I'm definitely gonna take it in. You know what I'm saying? They know how to make millions off music. That's what I'm trying to do. Why wouldn't I listen to them?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna do no fuck shit or no shit like that. But
Yeah.
I definitely would take some coaching and shit from the labels, but to change your style completely.
Or even they hop into different bags too. Like a rapper will be like, damn, I'm about to start podcasting, or I'm about to start streaming on Twitch. It's like, okay, did your juices run out to the point where now that's why you're streaming and that's why you're doing podcasting and that's why you're like a video director now? All these types of things where it's like, some of these guys, I think the juice just ran out and they need to stay in the entertainment scene.
Yeah.
They still have a platform. But it's like, how do we manage it now? Is that selling out, do you think? Do you think it's selling out if you hop from being a rapper to a streamer?
Hell no, man. I think we all entertainers.
Yeah.
I think me and you, shit, I'm here with you trying to get some of your crowd. You know what I'm saying? We are entertainers. We need the fans. I think we need to come together anyway.
Yeah.
And on top of that shit, streamers getting money. I try streaming. I give me a fan base to do it. Look at Kai Cenat or whatever. He taking off with that shit.
T Grizzly.
T Grizzly, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple people that just starting them up and got a little income coming in straight like that.
Yeah.
So that streaming shit definitely dope. And I don't think it mean you gotta have more than one hustle anyway. Just rapping ain't gonna shit. Some streamers make more than rappers. A lot of them I look, especially if you trying to be an up and coming rapper. Cause shit, if you're gonna be an up and coming rapper, you definitely putting way more money in. You're gonna put way more money into it before you start seeing it back.
Yeah, I do wonder how a streamer would invest more than a rapper. Unless, like, the only way I could see a streamer really paying is if he, like, pays for a feature stream kind of somehow.
Yeah.
Or, like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how streamers market themselves. It's hard, man. Like, Twitch is, bro, imagine going day zero onto Twitch and be like, all right, I'm about to turn this into 10,000 people somehow. When there's a billion other Twitch streamers at the same fucking time, bro.
And they might be doing the same thing you doing. I guess you just gotta stay entertaining.
Yeah, you got to be good at what you do. What do you think is the most unheard song that you've made that didn't get enough recognition?
I got this song called Straight Drop. It's Smoke Beats made it. Actually, he made the beat on it. Yeah, I got this song called Straight Drop. I really think the song hard as fuck. It probably only got like 4,000 views on the video on YouTube. And then it didn't really do as much as my other songs do on other platforms neither though. But every time somebody hear it, they be like, this song hard as fuck, you was talking on there. It's just, maybe I ain't promoted right, so I'm gonna put some more pushing behind that.
Yeah, hell yeah. That must be tough a little bit. But 4,000 is not bad though. It's hard for some people to even get 100 views these days, bro. When you collaborate with artists in Akron, do you find value in it? Do you see like people who can actually carry with you? Or do you think...
Yeah, we definitely got artists that are building up a buzz and shit like that. And we got people that's, you know what I'm saying, they doing their thing on music as far as they ain't major, but they definitely making an income off of this shit.
For sure.
So networking with them, like I said, a person like Pacino, I think, I'm surprised you ain't heard of him for real though, but a person like him, he'll make you... He can get you big, like a lot of California streams and all that shit. He more like a that's the wave like with Mozzie and Joe Blow and all that shit, like them kind of rappers.
Oh, okay.
Mozzie and Sally Rue and all that. They more collab with Pacino and the mob. Like it was the Midwest with Mob. They had a thing going on from there, like Akron and California. There's a couple people in Detroit fucking with it, but.
How do you when you get into a studio, what do you need to have in a studio in order for you to produce your best sound?
I mean, I go in there, I need a dope beat, first of all. That's definitely that's the start of it. But usually as long as I'll be going off the top, so it's usually like whatever my mode is, my vibe. I'm gonna get high, so I'm gonna roll me up one or something. But other than that, I think I'm ready to go all the time. I feel like if you put a beat right now, I could have kicked one.
For real?
Yeah.
You just go crazy right now in that booth? That's the crazy part about punching it. Do you punch when you make music? Yeah. That's the crazy thing is people are knocking out features because the punching is like the craziest phase right now, right?
Yeah.
People can just get in, clock out. When I seen Peezy for the first time recording a session on a feature, I was like, what in the hell? The artist had prepared for months for his verse. Peezy just pulled up, knocked his out in 30 seconds and left.
That's how I do it. That's why I make it. Like any of my peoples I've got with me now, they'll tell you that's how I do it. I just knock it out, go straight in there. I mean, I really think punching easier than writing. When you write, I think you putting too much thought into it. You might change up so much shit that if you was just punching it, you would have said it, you'd be like, that sound cool, people gonna feel that. That's hard, keep it. Run that. I think it's easier to punch in than write.
Do you ever write though?
Yeah, I write a lot. I think writing music is therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? I like to it's like a lot of the songs I take time to write, I don't even record them though.
Damn.
Because like you said, I might have spent a long time writing a song and writing it. Then I go to the studio and the beat come on and it's like, I got a whole nother vibe of a flow I can just punch right now.
Yeah, you're right. And it's like it's more real and genuine when you punch, I guess, because you're saying what's right off your mind.
You see what Babyface, you say you ain't really been through it if it's real.
Yeah. If you have to think about it too much, you never know. What's the plan right now as far as strategizing? I know marketing yourself is a huge play. Like you said, you got a song that you think is a hit that only has 4,000, but you just got to figure out how to market and strategize it. But do you think there's other ways besides, working with artists and marketing that you can figure out a way to expand the artistry?
I think like doing shit right now, like what I'm doing, like podcasts, anything where I can get people to like get to know me and just push my brand. I think, you feel me, that's what's gonna do the marketing. I definitely got to put money behind myself, and that's what I've been doing. I put a lot of money behind myself, I tell you that. So I really don't know. If I knew exactly where to put the money for marketing, I probably would already be where I need to be. Yeah. So I'm still trying to figure that part out. But shit, anything I come up with, any ideas or people before, like I said, there's a couple people in my city that is doing a little more than me, and I take advice from them too. Yeah, on where to market, how to market.
What's your day-to-day life outside of music?
Shit, outside, it ain't really nothing outside of music, man. Music is my life, to be honest.
That's dope.
But you know what I'm saying? You gotta make a living. Sometimes the music numbers ain't always doing the same thing, so maybe I'm pushing the stride. I really can't say what I do, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping. I'm just rapping. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Outside of
Everybody's just rapping.
yeah, ain't no life outside of music.
Yeah. That's why you got to get like, sometimes that's where big homies come in. Like, yo, I'm going to fund the career, man. Just go make music.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I ain't never had nobody like that. I'm straight up funding out my own pocket, but at the same time, like you said, you definitely. Nah, man, I don't even know what to say about that because ain't no big homies even in my city that's gonna do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the motherfuckers that's rapping, whether you is grinding and you is getting your money, you either investing all your money in the music, so it's bullshit. And then, like you said, the people that would be considered big homies or shit like that, shit, they spending. I don't watch people trying to invest their money in this music shit, and they go like, you go wrong. People, you know what I'm saying?
Most of the people that I see that are the big homies that invest into the artist, like they lose. Like
Yeah,
99%
definitely.
of the time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
I see people lose. Too many people have already been fucked over for that to probably get to going on now. And then you got to think also, sometimes the money don't be clean. I done seen that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. But that's a huge part of rap music. It's like the money comes from somewhere and then they try to filter it through the artist.
Yeah.
It's like that loser cousin that they're like, yo, man, like you got to get your shit together.
Yeah,
You want to be a rapper, man? All right, bro, here's $50K. Figure the fuck out, like whatever. And it's like, no, that guy is not really a rapper. That's just a fucking guy who's
that you
lazy.
gave 50K
Yeah,
to.
you just gave him 50,000 because he didn't want to do shit with his life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a real rapper like you is somebody who's disciplined in all avenues and it takes every moment of it seriously and has the talent, right?
Yeah.
That's where somebody throws a bag at you and you figure out, all right, how do we flip this until we make it $1 million?
Yeah.
But you don't just throw a bag at your loser ass
And I
cousin
do
like that.
believe, like with the big homie shit, like, I mean, I'm no millionaire or no shit like that, but at the same time, I'm like, I think you gotta at least have the 50,000 yourself, or not even the 50,000 yourself. If you want to get somebody to invest some money into you, you gotta already show that you invest in yourself. So maybe everybody can't just make a little extra 50,000 to throw at rap or something. But you at least want to be like, man, look, showing somebody, look, I'm grinding every day. This is what I'm doing, man. This shit. Because like you said, man, big homies or whatever they is, they would probably like to turn their money into something if they know how. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody like rap music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you find somebody talented enough, you can throw the bag at them, but they have to be disciplined in all other avenues. Like, I've seen big homies give money to an artist, and then this guy takes the money and he starts bringing girls at the crib, starts spending it on all this other stuff. I'm like, man, this dude is believing in you enough to give you all this money, and you're just trying to be famous. You're trying to be famous with this money. You're not actually trying to figure out how to become successful.
You don't want this shit.
Yeah.
If you out here trying to, like, that's what you'll rather do. Somebody trying to invest in you and you're gonna go blow the money on some females or something. You don't want it. Chase. It's all about what you want. Like I said, it's about investing in yourself. It's some people that, like I said, everybody don't got millions to put behind themselves, but it's people out there that'll get $50 every day and go buy weed with it or lean or some shit. Or like you said, trick it off with a girl. And it's like, if that's what you want to do with your money, you can't lie to me and say you want to be big because you would have been investing your money in being big.
Yeah, man. You're
You know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
right. Absolutely right.
You want to be this hoe's nigga. You want to be a trick. That's what you want to be.
That's where social media messed everything up because I think artists think they're bigger than they are. Like a lot of artists, a lot of these underground artists think they're bigger than they are, and they just actually think they're celebrities.
Yeah.
Because they got a social media page and a little bit of following. And maybe you got recognized once or twice in the streets, and now you think like, oh, I'm good. Like I just got to keep doing this. Like, no, man, now you don't even have the foot in the door, man. You just like have your hand on the door, not maybe, bro. It takes 1 billion times more executional ability to actually become a successful artist than just being a little bit of famous, bro. You can be famous for doing stupid ass shit, bro. You can be like, everybody knows you for doing that stupit ass shit that you always do.
You
and
get famous for being ugly.
That's
Anything
man,
to get
long
you
neck and
famous.
all those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But look at him now. He's doing OnlyFans. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, it's not about just getting clout and popularity. It's about knowing how to convert the dollar. Like that's what it is. You don't want to be broke and famous. You know what I mean? With other avenues for yourself, have you considered? You're making music now, but is there anything else that you dabble into as far as entertainment's concerned?
Like I said, I would like to do podcasting and shit and talk about different stuff, just touch different subjects.
Yeah.
I really want to write I feel like if I could get enough people behind it, I could come up with a good ass movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have an idea already?
I mean, I got a bunch of ideas, but I ain't never like put it all the way in effect because shit, I ain't got the cash yet, and the cast to like the motherfuckers that's gonna be in the movie. I ain't got a bunch of people willing to do it yet.
Are Tubi movies hot over there?
We probably got like 1 or 2 movies shot in the city.
Damn.
They like 5-10 years apart.
Yeah, well, even with Tubi? I thought Tubi would be hot in Akron.
I mean, if it is, a lot of them, I don't know about it. I don't know about the movies in Akron.
Yeah, people are shooting movies with
They
cell
is
phones.
shooting, but
People were shooting movies with cell phones, bro. Believe
that's
this
how
shit?
Tubi getting out there. I don't like to. I mean, it's some good shit on Tubi, a couple good movies, but like you said, man, people shoot movies with their cell phone. That's bullshit.
What do you think the best Tubi movie is?
I don't know, man.
What do you think the best gangster movie of all time is?
The best gangster movie of all time. I like Shotters.
Shotters?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
You don't never heard of Shotters? Well, they two Jamaicans. They come from Jamaica to Miami, and they like robbing and killing motherfuckers and shit.
Damn. When did that come out?
I don't know. Shotters came out years ago.
What do you think the best street hood movie is of all time?
State Property.
Man, what the fuck? I never heard of any of it. Like, wait, have you
I
ever
mean, you calling that hood movies?
Have you ever
Is you
seen
talking like a mainstream?
mainstream? What's all mainstream right now?
Oh, okay, mainstream movie.
What do you think's better, Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
I think Menace to Society more a gangster movie, but I think Boys in the Hood got more of a message in it, and I like Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Menace to Society, that's gangster for sure.
Yeah, that was just straight up like.
I fuck with Old Dog, man.
Yeah, that was a belligerent movie.
Yeah.
And you're right. Boys
I
in
mean,
the
I
Hood.
guess I like that message in there too, because at the end it's like his granddad asked him at the beginning on Menace to Society, like, "Do you care whether you live or die?" Then at the end, shit, when he dead, it's like, "Yeah, I do," and it's that lays something on you right there, because I know a lot of people right now that shit. They probably said that, "Yeah, I do," when it was too late, just like Kane did. You feel me?
Yeah, it's like you go in like a crash out mode, and then you think like, all right, I don't care what happens to me, but those seconds before you pass away, you're probably like, damn, like what the hell did I do?
Yeah.
They say that about I think the Golden State Bridge, or wherever people were jumping off those bridges to commit suicide. All the people that survived, the minute before they hit the water, all said they regretted jumping off the bridge. So like every single person that ever jumped off that bridge before they hit the water, like, oh my god, why did I jump?
I mean, I know if you fall and then you about to die, shit, hell yeah, you like, oh shit, never mind.
It is like,
You don't
oh
wanna
shit, it's too late.
Yeah.
You crashed out.
Yeah.
When it comes to people that you do want to work with, do you have like a list of people that you do want to contact for features or anything like that?
Yeah, I want to do features with people like, I want to do a song with ESTG. One day I'd like to do a song with ESTG. I fuck with him. He dope. Motherfuckers like Gotti, Gucci. You know, the people that been pioneers in this rap shit for a long time. And then ESTG, he more new, but I like his talk. I like how he be flowing. He talking that shit.
Yeah. He works with one of my new favorite rappers. God damn. Damn, who's that dude who kind of has that mellow ass flow? Man, he always works with ESTG. Man, what the fuck? Why did I forget his name? Think about that rapper that ESTG features with. He has like a cool ass mellow flow. It's like
I'm trying to figure out who you talking about.
man, nobody knows who I'm talking about. No.
No, he hype.
Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Give me a second.
What, like Lotion? No, he don't rap no.
Let me see real quick. Man, he's one of my favorite rappers. I can't believe I forgot his name. Oh, you're right though. 42 Doug does work with 42.
Yeah, he fuck with him. 42 a lot. I think 42 and EST make good music.
Damn. I do not remember his fucking name. That's crazy. But anyway, yeah, 42 Doug's hot right now too, man.
Yeah.
42 Doug's been taking over. That would be a good you and 42 Doug would make a good song together for sure.
Yeah, I think so. It's a couple people from Akron did songs with him. Like my dude Rose, I told you he passed away. He had turned my dude, you know what I'm saying, band up to him. Went back. He passed away too. Both the people I'm talking about passed away, but they shot a video and they had 42 Doug in it and shit. I was there and fucking with him and all that.
What do you think the greatest thing to happen to music is and the worst thing to happen to rap music is?
Man, I think really social media is probably the worst thing to happen to rap music. And it's easier to push your shit But the reason I say that is because anybody can be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was like, to get in the studio, the labels had to damn near want you in the studio, or somebody who was going to push you wanted you to be in that studio. Now it's like anybody can put out music. It's like they flood in the market with underground artists that, it's so many of them that people ain't even trying to listen to all of them, because they, you know what I'm saying? They like, man, it's everybody rapping all this shit bullshit. It's hard to find what's dope in the middle of all that.
Yeah. You used to have to fight to get a marketing position.
Yeah.
Like, for people to market you used to have to fight. But now it's payola kind of like took over. Where it's like you can pay to get on these platforms now, so therefore it's like there's no filter system. What do you think the best thing to happen to rap music is in the past decade?
I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question, because I don't really... Shit, I don't know everything that done happened to rap in the past decade.
Real.
But I really like the old school way rap was more than how it is now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like right now, it done turned to mumble rap all the way up. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I listen to a lot of, so some of this shit be good music and everything, but I don't know what they saying.
But sometimes I'll listen and I'm like, what the hell? My cousin shows me music and he's like a little bit younger than me, and I'm like, it sounds like garbage. Like, you ever listen to some of this auto-tune and it just hears like it just sounds like literally a meat grinder? Like, what the fuck?
I done songs with auto-tune, but I don't really too much deal with the auto-tune.
Yeah, T-Pain fucked it up for everybody. It's going on, just auto-tune and everything. How does Akron feel about Eminem?
Shit, they like 8 Mile. I mean, Eminem dope, but I don't think like his style of music is still pushing through Akron like that. Or I don't know if it ever was, but I personally think Eminem be flowing, but I don't just throw him in or nothing like that, and I ain't heard nobody really slide to him.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna disrespect who he is. They know he a legend, you know what I'm saying? But
they're just not listening to him.
Man, I hear people saying, my one dude told me Lil Wayne ain't hot. And I think Lil Wayne one of the greatest rappers ever. He told me, man, Lil Wayne got ABC punchlines. I can't believe that. So now I don't know what they looking for out of rap now, because if Lil Wayne got ABC punchlines, man, I don't know what the fuck.
What is it? Like, what do people want? Like, what do people want? Like, look at that dude, who's that big dude that made it with a cup in his hand all the time?
Oh, man, I don't know. I know who you talk about.
What's that dude's
the
name?
Real fat dude. He be like in the hospital and shit.
Yeah. Dave Blunts. Dave Blunts. Like, that dude made it, and it's like, I see why he made it in one angle, but at another angle, I'm like, I don't see it.
Cause you gotta have a gimmick. That's his gimmick. He big as hell. You know what I'm saying? They watching him look at when he do his video. They like, look at this big ass dude rapping. That's a reason for people to, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a gimmick, something that make people want to tap in with you.
You know what the newest trend is? I got fired for being a rapper. It's like the new trend now. Everybody's doing it. Because some people actually do get fired for being rappers, and so now everybody's going like, oh, I got fired for being a rapper too. Yeah. And it's like, I think a lot of these people are lying, first of all, and second of all right, man, you got fired for being a rapper, bro. Like, that's maybe the job is like, no, we don't want this as a presentation for our facility. Like, what's the big deal?
Shit, rappers, you doing a lot in the videos and you saying a lot, so I see why certain motherfuckers don't want that representing their company, depending on what you talking about on your
especially
track.
School teachers. Like, okay, you got fired for making a trap rap video in the hood. Yeah, you got fired, man. Teachers got to relax with all that. Of course you're going to get fired. You're a teacher teaching kindergarten class, and then after that you go make trap rap music, and then you expect to keep your job? Like, nah, man. If my son went to your school and I knew my teacher was getting off like that, like, I don't want you teaching my son, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I make rap music and shit like that, trap rap, but I don't want my son's teacher even popping that shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
it's like, what else you gonna say? After you teach him science, you gonna teach him how to whip up an 8-ball on the track. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Like, relax with this I got fired for being a rapper thing. Yeah, man, some places like that just not gonna cut it, dude. Like, bro, you're rapping about certain illegal activities, and then you're going to work in a professional setting. Of course, you're most likely going to end up getting fired.
This made me, now that you talk about this, not the last time, one time when I was coming from Detroit, I get pulled over in Toledo by some cops and shit. The cop asks, like, what you doing down here and stuff? I'm like, I'm on some rap shit. It surprised me, though, because The cop literally like, I rap too. Me get to showing me his music and shit. He didn't even write the ticket, no lie. He got to showing me his music and all kind of shit. Like, it was like, I'm just thinking in my head, it's kind of, his rap didn't indicate, it wasn't gangster rap, but it didn't indicate, man, you a whole cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A full-blown cop, like with the badge and the uniform, and you about to go to the studio.
It's crazy. And now, you know what's even crazier is like how everybody's live streaming them working. Like cops like live stream like them working, or like a surgeon is live streaming. I'm like, bro, can you pay attention to what you're doing, man? Like, stop live streaming everything. We don't need you to see live stream surgery.
On the video.
Yeah, live stream construction, live stream. That's why everything's getting messed up, is because people are so focused on, oh, this camera's recording me, I got to do things in a certain way. When it's like, if that camera wasn't there, you'd be operating in a way that makes more sense. Yeah. It's like everybody needs to be shown doing everything. I hate when I'm seeing cops live stream their work, like when they're on the beat. I'm like, yo, just do your job. Like, you're worried about talking to 300 people in your live when this dude's off stealing a TV from the store. Like, can we like just pay attention to our jobs, bro? Like, that's how broke people are getting, or that's how much attention people need.
But on the cops, man, I think they need the recordings. Because the cops be doing some bullshit, man. So you got to keep them recordings on them. But if they just streaming live for viewers or something, man, tell them motherfuckers to go be streamers or something.
Yeah. Well, have you ever had a cop lie, like when you were with a cop, like lie about what you were doing, or like lie to try to get you like in a worse situation?
I believe it's probably good cops out there, but I ain't never had a cop tell the truth. I really don't talk to them, but I think they always lying. They trying to trick you or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe that too. Oh, can you tell everybody the projects you got coming up?
I got a CD called The 90s Tape with my dude T.Y. the Kid. That's a joint tape. We got that coming. It's probably gonna come out sometimes next month. We ain't got a date. I got a solo tape, but my dude 2K Beats, he making the beats and shit. We calling it Trappa and 2K Beats. You know what I'm saying? Simple like that. Then I got a bunch of singles and shit on the way. I got a song Packs right now streaming. I just did a challenge. Like, if you got packs, like, you know, weed legal in Ohio. If you got your weed packs, it ain't gotta be weed. It could be whatever you pushing, whatever product you pushing. That's your pack. Your bundles, your lashes for the girls, your clothing. If you got brands, shit, it could be your music, your FanDuel bets. People was posting their FanDuel bets, streaming them. I'm like, shit, all you gotta do is show me you posted it, and then how much you get 1,000 or 2,000 streams. I'll give you something. I'll give you some money or something. You show me improvement. So a couple people did that. That song already passed up the straight drop song with it as soon as it came out. So
dope.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a smart ass way to market yourself, man.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
Look, man, I appreciate you doing this talk, man. I appreciate somebody coming out from Akron and really telling the story about what's going on over here, and you know, how you guys are collaborating with Detroit and these other cities to really build the name. Your music's fire, bro. I feel like it's just like you said, market, work with the right people, and everything will eventually flourish. Appreciate you doing this, man. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Level Visuals, shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.
Yeah.
Fire, man.